This is BNN.
Hello everyone, and I'm Thomas Roper with WTHS Media.
And I'm Emerson Irwin with Bruin News Now. Welcome to the special news show, the first ever collaboration between Mississippi's top two high school student media programs, Bruin News Now at St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison and WTHS Media at Tupelo High School.
We are here today at the Mississippi State Capitol in Jackson, where Governor Tate Reeves took the oath of office this week to start his second straight term as the state's chief executive. Governor Reeves is the only fourth governor in recent history to serve two terms.
That's right, Thomas. In 1986, an amendment to Mississippi's 1890 Constitution allowed governors to serve two terms in office. Since its passage, Governors Kurt Fordyce, Haley Barbour, and Phil Bryant served two terms.
Reeves won re-election last November and formally began his second term when he was sworn in on the south steps of the state capitol Tuesday morning. WTHS's Julia Jane has more on the ceremony and Reeves' message.
Tate Reeves is now serving his second term as Mississippi's 65th governor. Surrounded by his family, Reeves was sworn in by Chief Justice Mike Randolph.
Faithfully support
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
The theme of the inauguration was Mississippi's time. Reeves' speech highlighted successes of the past 4 years, including major improvements in education and the largest teacher pay raise in state history.
We've achieved the Mississippi miracle in education, with more kids graduating than ever before. We went from 49th to 21st in fourth grade reading. We went from dead last to 23rd in fourth grade math, and we were among the top 5 in the entire nation when it came to fourth grade reading test scores for African American students.
Military helicopters flew over the Capitol as the Mississippi National Army Band played patriotic tunes in the chilling wind. There was even a special music performance by Derek Burt of First Baptist Church, Natchez.
God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Many special guests were in attendance, including state legislators and diplomats from other countries.
Well, the main thing we got to really improve on is, number one, is infrastructure. Number two is health care. And that's the most important two things that we got to look at. And then it comes along with education. So if we can get all those two things together, Mississippi will be awesome. We'll be very competitive with the rest of the United States.
You know, I was very encouraged hearing the governor speak today. He really talked about being bold and continue the momentum that we've already had, the success that we had, and moving forward and what Mississippi looks like in the future. And so I'm excited to get after the big stuff. We have a lot of opportunity here, but we only receive that if we continue to move forward and continue to make effort in those regards.
For the past 4 years, Governor Tate Reeves' message has been about moving Mississippi forward. For the next 4 years, he hopes to keep this momentum going in the people who live here. Reeves talked about how the most important assets have been the people that live in the state. He stated his mission to make Mississippi a place people can call home forever.
When our sons and daughters say, "I am from Mississippi," we can give them the pride to deliver that statement with a straight back and a strong voice.
This chilly inauguration has Mississippians eager for what is to come for their state. I'm Julia Jane Averett, WTHS News.
Thanks, Julia. The next election for governor will be in 2027, which seems a while away. However, another important election is right around the corner. The 2024 presidential election will take place in November.
The race for president actually begins a bit earlier in Mississippi. The presidential preference primary as well as the federal primary elections for Congress are set for Tuesday, March the 12th. The congressional primary runoff is Tuesday, April the 2nd.
The deadline to register to vote is 30 days before an election, so if you are 18, act fast so you can vote on March 12th. From more information, visit the Mississippi Secretary of State website at www.sos.ms.gov.
I think we do need to do more to encourage teenagers once they turn 18 to register to vote. I always, when I give a talk to a group of young people, I always try to encourage them to, when you turn 18, be sure and register to vote. So, I want to instill in them the importance of doing that, and so that once you get in the habit of starting young and doing it, then you take that with you through your life.
Well, it's incredibly important that everyone goes and votes. There are people in the military all around the globe that's defending our right to vote, and some of them have given the ultimate sacrifice, and so we encourage everyone to go vote.
Inauguration Day is always busy with legislators and attendees from all over the state. And the ceremony itself is not the only event. There's an open house at the governor's mansion and even a parade.
The parade consisted of several schools and all bands excited to celebrate the governor's next term. You were in the parade, right, Emerson?
Yes, and it was a very fun experience. BNN's Paige Loyakano has more.
Today, January 9th, marks the first day of Tate Reeves' second term as governor for the state of Mississippi, and the Capitol has been bustling all day with people here to celebrate the inauguration.
The festivities kicked off with breakfast in the Capitol, bringing together leaders, officials, and citizens in a moment of camaraderie. The House and Senate met in their chambers briefly, adjourning for the anticipated inauguration. The representatives and senators were excited for the day as it marks the start of Governor Tate Reeves' second term, a moment they anticipated with enthusiasm for the continued leadership ahead.
Yeah, this day is super important to our state because it begins our legislative session, our legislative process all year. So I am excited about being here, getting to work both sides of the aisle, trying to pass good legislation and good laws that help everybody in Mississippi.
As attendees prepared to brave the cold, stepping outside where the wind blew strongly and contributed to the frigid temperatures, the Mississippi 41st Army Band played at the base of the Capitol steps, providing a musical backdrop for the governor's swearing-in ceremony. The Armed Forces also contributed to the ceremony with a gun salute and a helicopter flyover.
Well, the inauguration is important because it's the governor of our state, and what we're doing is a 19-gun salute, which is what every governor gets at his inauguration. It's a great honor. This is really cool being here.
As the governor took oath of office, crowds gathered both outside and inside the Capitol, watching on monitors, hanging on to every word of the inaugural address. It was a moment of unity, a collective embrace of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The celebration spilled into the streets with parades showcasing military vehicles and representatives from colleges and high schools across the state. The festivities wrapped up with an open house at the governor's mansion, extending a warm invitation to the public to partake in the joy of the historic moment. The significance of this event extends beyond Mississippians, as even foreigners joined in on the inaugural festivities. The Consul General of Ireland, responsible for Mississippi affairs, was present to witness the swearing-in ceremony of Tate Reeves for his second term.
The nicest parts of the day has been a visit to the Mississippi Senate and getting to meet with members of the American Irish Legislative Caucus, which is a wonderful dynamic group of great legislators here, and I look forward to working to build really strong relationships, or stronger I should say, between Mississippi and Ireland.
Senators, representatives to citizens of Mississippi, being here today helped us all recognize the importance of the inauguration. I'm Paige Liacano for BNN.
Thanks, Paige. The parade was a lot of fun. It sure is nice to be back inside.
That's right. The wind sure didn't let up. Nevertheless, the ceremony was a success and a great start to the next chapter of Reeves' leadership.
Well, that's it for this special joint newscast between WTHS and BNN. Be sure to check out the WTHS YouTube channel and Instagram for previous editions and updates.
And don't forget to check out the BNN YouTube channel and Instagram for more news and sports updates. And look for each of our regular editions on our YouTube channels. I'm Emerson Irwin.
And I'm Thomas Roper. Have a great weekend.